Welcome to the Real Good Toys Beachside Bungalow. Today we're going to show you how to make a Hawaiian themed shave ice machine, and our grandsons are going to introduce.
What? Is this the ice shave machine I heard that you were gonna make?
Yeah. What do you know what we made it out of?
What?
A mop handle.
A mop handle?
Yeah.
Where's the mop handle though?
That's it. You're holding it. You know the very top to a mop? And that's a wire connected to a bead.
Now what are these
The
made
inside
out of?
is the top of an eyedropper.
No, eyedropper. That actually.
Those are eyedroppers also, and I use paint inside them.
What are these
put a
made
label.
out of?
Fake snow.
It even says shave
colored.
ice on it.
Cool. You like it? So try to pick your flavors. And then the box that it's sitting in
Can you
is made out
actually
of mat
open up
board.
the cap?
Yes, you may. Try it.
What is this?
Ooh.
Oh, that's the snow cones.
Wait 1 second. I need my smoker.
Actually, I used watercolor paint to paint the shave ice,
So cool.
and then I put
I want
acrylic
some
paint
grape.
inside
Where's
the bottles.
the pink?
I don't know, but that's grape. This is cherry. This is
That's a green
Lime?
apple.
I guess lime, yeah.
No, green apple.
Green apple.
oh yeah, green
There you
apple.
go.
Yeah, green apple.
And then I made the labels with a Cricut machine.
Let me make it red. And then let me get my blue. Okay. Let's put it, oh, why is this off?
So you think other boys and girls can make something like that with the help of a
Yeah.
grown-up?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can take this on and off.
Right.
So cool.
It's the actual cap from an eyedropper.
This came off.
It's not. I did not glue it on yet. So now we'll get started. I thought you'd enjoy actually seeing children get excited about something miniature. So here are the tools we had, and if you want to fast forward or stop and pause and replay or go slow, you certainly have that option. This is just showing you the top of the mop handle, and it was my husband's brilliant idea. We cut off the bottom of it so it would be nice, one solid piece instead of having an indentation at the bottom. He used a hacksaw blade, and this is just showing the steps. He came in one day and he said, "What does this look like?" And I said, "Mop handle." And he goes, "Okay, think about it." He said, "It's a shave ice machine." I said, "Wow." So he's converted. It's exciting. So that's the bottom that's cut off, and then we have to clean it up when we finish. And you can do other things. We actually looked at the top of the Mod Podge three-dimensional container today, and he said that would have been a lot easier. I said, didn't even see it, didn't think about it. So it's just showing you the steps. We cut off parts of the sides, cut off the bottom, and had to take all the inside out, except for a few areas where the other piece is going to fit in the middle. But I thought it'd be good to show you the step by step so you get a sense. And I'm hoping you'll do a much better job and you can share your pictures with me. I would love to see someone else replicate this. Used a craft knife, X-Acto knife to clean up the rough edges inside. And then later you'll see I actually used sandpaper just to get those little pieces off. Thought about painting it, but I thought, well, why don't we just keep it black and then it can be complemented by the white shave ice and the different bowl to hold it. So that's what it looks like with the sides cut out, the bottom cut out, nice hole in the bottom. And then we decided, well, we needed to put a handle on it because I actually wanted it to have a working crank that would push the ice block down as if we had a blade. So again, my brilliant husband said, I have some wire and it has copper tubing in it. So he cut it with his wire cutters and pulled off the sheath, and then you'll see here's the copper tubing that he actually, copper wire, sorry, not tubing. He cut it to fit, measured many times to make sure we had the right length because it had to go down below the top and enough to actually have a turn crank. So he drilled a hole in the top of the mop handle, which is the top of the shave ice machine. And he just used his drill. He used a very small drill bit to make it work. And it was kind of messy. We used paper towels on top of wax paper to keep the surface clean. I apologize if I have a barking puppy. We have a new puppy, and we also wanted to be super careful that we didn't have any shavings or any pieces of metal get near the floor. So we're just showing how we planned to have this copper wire go in, and then we needed to actually bend it to make the crank work. So he put 2 pliers in each hand and then bent the copper wire for me, which I appreciate because I couldn't do it. It was too strong. So, but I give him a lot of credit. This was all his idea. I've been thinking months how to make one, and I wanted to actually have some working parts, and so this was exciting that we used something we had. And these are just close-ups of the wire and how he bent it, and you'll see in a minute what we did with that. So there's your bent wire. If you can see, it's a little out of focus, and he is a perfectionist, so he made sure that it was exactly the way we wanted it. So here it is inside the top of the mop handle, or our shave ice machine. We will now call it a shave ice machine because it's now been converted. And so we tested it to make sure it would turn. And then you'll see for the inside, the canister that's going to hold the block of ice, we had a larger eyedropper medicine container and cut off part of that. Again, when I use anything like a medicine bottle, medicine container, I always clean it and sterilize it. But you'll notice there's just a little tiny cap that was cut out as a small disc from the mop handle. So that'll be the plunger for the wire to push down on the ice. Of course, we need a top, and I thought, well, a decorative bead like this little red bead would work. It's a wooden bead, and just glued it to the top of that wire that's bent. And now you can see he's cutting off part of that medicine cap so we can have a disc that will become the container to hold the big block of ice that would normally be in a shave ice machine. Used hacksaw blade and an X-Acto knife to carve out the largest portion of the disc, but also to cut the sides so they would fit inside the mop handle. And here's how he's retrofitting it there. And then later I just glued it in place with Aleene's tacky glue, the fast drying. And you'll see in a little while how that all works. Now you see where we retrofit to make sure it fit fine, and then use sandpaper to clean up all the fray ends. I used cardstock for the base, simply drew a circle around, cut it out, and then glued it to the bottom so it actually had a bottom to it. I then used a model paint that you would use for cars to give it a silver look. We used Aleene's clear gel tacky glue as well as the fast drying. Also used the same silver model paint for that disc that was cut from the mop head, and you can see now it's glued to that wire, that copper wire, and it's all now silver, so it looks a little better. Then just use the glue to glue that little white cardstock disc. Now we need something that's going to contain that block of ice that's usually a round disc for the home versions of shave ice machines. So that's where that medicine eyedropper comes in. And we glued the sides using the Aleene's tacky glue, clear glue, and just put it in and held it until it was nice and dry. So now we have it together, and we have the basic components. So the next step is to have shave ice. Thought about using liquid polymer clay, which you could cure in an oven and then break it up, but I just thought this might be more usable for everyone else because you can actually buy fake snow at a hobby store, and it gives the resemblance of shave ice because it looks like snow. And I thought, well, if I put the clear glue, the Aleene's tacky glue, in and mixed it up, and then you can see it looks like it's probably cellophane, so you can actually make your own. Put it inside a polymer clay bowl that I had made a long time ago, just to add decoration. And then I actually glued that bowl in the bottom. Then I made a stand to hold the shave ice cones, and our next video I'll show you how to do that and how to make the stand. And then our grandsons just wanted to have a final note.
Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. We were actually surprised about this because this is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.
Bye.